speedrunning, the art of beating a game as quickly as possible. This is an idea that's been around for decades, stemming from even the days before home consoles were even a thing, and those games had to be played at an arcade. Even if speedrunning isn't really your thing, there is no doubt about how interesting it is to watch someone speedrun. It's really cool to see all the different strategies and even glitches used to beat a game as quickly as possible. And among them, one of the most popular and revolutionary speed games being Super Mario 64 on the Nintendo 64. This game, released in 1996, starts Mario at the castle with the mission to recover all of the stolen Power Stars from the evil Bowser, and then lastly by using those Power Stars to save Princess Peach. It's a pretty simple premise, however the game requires that you have 70 stars to reach the final fight at the end. Or at least that was until November of the year 2000, when an official Latin America Club Nintendo magazine written by Jose Angel and Dante Ivan Ruiz Villarreal, I probably pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry, would be published detailing a trick found in the game, a way to bypass the 70-star requirement. You see, the way the game prevents you from reaching the end is by using an endless staircase, but of course it's not actually endless. The way the game works is that it will teleport Mario back down to the bottom as he runs up. So in theory, all we need is a way to get past the point that checks for Mario to send him back. The magazine article gives instructions on how to get past it, and when it's translated to English it reads, "Go to the last Bowser stage, like normally occurs. Face backwards and perform the long jump towards the camera, which is done by running and pressing Z. Then right after, move the stick so it pushes you back. While mid-air, hold the Z button and the stick back, while you press the A button quickly and repeatedly. This would later be known as the backwards long jump, the BLJ. Doing this allowed Mario to gain a lot of speed, enough to get past the checking point. However, the public wouldn't really be aware of this trick until March 16th, 2003, when a user on the GameFAQs Super Mario 64 board would post the trick along with a video. This trick would end up forming the foundation for making the 16-star category a possibility. But let's speed up a little bit, because this is supposed to be about the 0-star world record, not the 16-star. At least 11 years ago, I couldn't actually find the actual date on the discovery, but based on the oldest 0-star speedrun, it was at least 11 years ago. A new discovery was made using the same technique, the lobby backwards long jump. By using some of the awkward ledge grabbing capabilities of Mario, it's possible to get out of bounds in the castle lobby. Then, by performing the BLJ right here into this wall, which actually has the characteristics of a ceiling. You see, the only main rules that a backwards long jump has is that it can only be performed on a steep slope that Mario doesn't slide down, stairs, a rising platform, or a ceiling. This new discovery, when done in a certain way, allowed Mario to skip retrieving 8 stars in order to go to the first Bowser fight. It allowed going in with no stars. After defeating Bowser for the first time, Mario is rewarded with a key that allows him to open the door to the basement, along with more stages. Along with more stages, there's also a second Bowser fight, which gives you the last key needed to open the door to the second floor. The only problem, this door requires 30 Power Stars. Luckily though, another way to abuse the backwards long jump's power was also soon after found. First though, let me ask you, where do you think this could possibly be used in this room? There doesn't appear to be a staircase or a slope that Mario could just possibly perform a backwards long jump towards the door. Oh, but there is. This tiny staircase with just a couple of steps facing perpendicular to the door was just enough. The side backwards long jump, known as one of the hardest tricks to perform, not in just Super Mario 64, but for speed games as a whole. It's performed by lining up just barely off perpendicular to this tiny wall, then performing a backwards long jump. But the reason this trick is so hard is that it also requires a specific amount of speed. Previous tricks just had a minimum amount of speed required. This one actually is much more specific, as too much speed will prevent the clip from working, too little and you might not clip through or you'll end up going to dire docks.
Seems right.
As you can probably imagine, this trick is painfully difficult. It is so precise and is what causes the most resets in the 0-star category.
Oh, this is good. We did it!
But then, after all that, all that's left to beat the game is to defeat Bowser the second time in Fire Sea, then using the backwards long jump on the stairs to get past the 50-star door, and then of course the stairs to the top to surpass the endless staircase. Then, after all those tricks, you're in the final Bowser stage, Bowser in the sky. After climbing to the top and throwing Bowser 3 times at these bombs, the game could now be beaten with absolutely no stars collected.
It's crazy to me that Zero Star is literally the shortest category in the game. And, like, look at a game like Super Mario Bros. Like, they have it down to the frames, right? I know it's 2D and it's different, but it's just a testament to, like, how insane this game is. That even the shortest category still has, like, what looks like a good amount of space. Like, you'd think that a Zero Star world record would be basically a perfect run, and that was really good. But it's like the game is just so hard. BLJs are so tough. I feel like Kano made it past the dark side, and now he's just chilling.